Okay, I changed my mind. I gotta talk about this, okay? I gotta talk about this because this is this is what's nice about having somebody, okay? Whether you're married or not, because there are people that are not married that are together and committed, right? And, it is nice having somebody there to support if things happen. Because, okay, apparently someone we know got rear-ended yesterday or the day before. I don't remember exactly which day. I just found out about it like last night. And my husband called to tell me, that he said he's lucky that didn't happen to me because, the person was, I think, stopped, right? And I've definitely had where you're stopped, right? At like a stoplight or whatever the hell. The person hit them 45 miles an hour and apparently did not hit their brakes at all. Okay, so imagine getting whacked. Now, they said that car didn't have much, just a little bent in on the trunk. That's all the damage that was on this car, okay? It's drivable and everything. But our friend is in bad shape. They are in bad shape. The other driver who hit them can walk and everything. They didn't have any medical problems. This person was taken to the hospital and is in really bad shape. Her back's hurting really bad and everything, and so she's kind of out of commission for a little bit. And oh my god, as I'm saying, you don't even know when shit like that's going to happen to you, like out of the blue. And they do the same job I do, so they're going to be out of commission she's going to be out of commission for a little bit. So, but luckily she has a spouse who can work, right? And stuff. Well, she's having to go through this, and they're not married though, but still, I was like, oh my god, yeah. And I'm already like, I remember I told you yesterday, I was like, oh my god, I'm so mad, blah blah blah, and then I'm like, okay again. I'm okay again. So I'm like, okay, everything's fine again. Me and my husband are hunky-dory again. And then I was glad, not just because of this car accident thing, but I am kind of glad because it is kind of nice. Like I said, I do want somebody. I want somebody there. It's nice having a companion. Isn't that what we always, like I said, let's face it, as a child, as a little girl, I always knew I wanted a spouse. I wanted a companion. I wanted someone to love me and to love, right? That is what you want, right? And it's not perfect, and like I said, there's definitely times, like I said, I feel like do we even like each other? Does he even like me? I guess, like I said, you just feel like, do they even like you? Are we just so incompatible? Blah blah blah, right? Oh god. But I don't know, sometimes then things are good, and I don't know, it's just, like I said, it's just a whole thing, an ordeal. But I don't know, I was going somewhere with this because I started feeling better, and I started feeling kind of glad that I had somebody, and then I was like, and then we were, in sync and kind of working, how do you get sometimes when you're in a couple, okay? Like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just those things like that. And then, anyway, that's how I feel. I just feel glad at any rate to have somebody. You know what I mean? Just, oh, God. Especially someone who stuck with me 20-some years. And, like I said, I have been feeling more loved. Like, I don't know what happens that makes us, like you said, let's face it, women, we go through these things, and it's not uncommon. I've listened to other people's stories. I've listened to and you can almost understand it. You can understand why women get upset and tired and they leave the guy. Just like I guess I'm sure guys feel the same way about the women that they leave, right? Because, like, did I even tell you this? Which might be the other. No, I heard this on Valentine's Day. Apparently, one of the someone else my husband knows, right? Their husband left them on Valentine's Day. That was his Valentine's Day present. They'd been married over 20 years. They didn't have any kids though. They did have dogs. He took the dogs with them. And he was planning this for a whole year. That's what he told her. She did not see this coming at all. I guess it was the reverse of usually the men don't see it coming. Well, she didn't see it coming. She didn't think they were having any problems. But he'd been planning this for a whole fucking year to dump her on Valentine's Day. Can you imagine? I guess he's leaving her the house, but still, that's insane, right? I mean, I don't know. That was kind of a depressing story, you know. Like God, I was like, oh my God, this shit happens all the time, right? And then today, I was on YouTube, and then this video popped up. It said, don't remarry, whatever, something like that, stay single. And they were trying to say, do the friends with benefits thing, right? Do the friends with benefits. There's no, and this is a guy video, so this is a guy talking about staying single, just doing friends with benefits. Don't, who needs a piece of paper? Who needs the government getting involved? Blah, 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 kind of thing, that you can be committed without getting married, which is true, right? That's what I'm saying, because there are people that don't ever get married. They're just together, but they're committed, and yeah, but you can do your friends with benefits any other way you want. Like someone said, don't ever live together, but some say you could live together. It's your choice, right? Some say you guys could have more than one companion, like friends with benefit at the same time, or this and that. And I don't know, but that's what that guy was trying to say and stuff. Like, don't remarry. You've already messed up one time. Why would you want to do that again? And then a lot of these guys on there were like, yeah, I've been married twice, and I was like, they went this huge gap. Like, they didn't get married again until they were like 70 years old, and then they regretted it. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Which what you get, right? And it's like, Jesus. And I was messing. I did out there since I'm his second marriage, and that he's content. And of course, he doesn't want to leave me. He doesn't, he's glad he got married twice. But I don't know. Just crazy. It's crazy. But I don't know. Like I said, there are some benefits, right? And I don't know, like, people are searching for somebody. People do want somebody. That's the problem. That's why we have people on there searching for love and searching for companionship and searching for this and that. Oh, it's so confusing in today's times. But like I said, I'm just like, yeah. So I guess that's just my whole point of this video was I'm content. I gotta go back to Brahms. I had to circle around to make this video because I don't know what made me think of it. Those little things there. But I am happy to be married, to be with somebody committed, and that does love me, even if I doubt it. And I know it's like he it's funny because his mother-in-law, my mother-in-law said, like, because I was on Valentine's Day, and he said something because his mom said his mom used to joke about him, calling her ugly and fat or something, right? And then just as a joke, like, not like meaning it really, right? But I guess because men do those kind of stupid ass things. And of course he didn't say about me being ugly, because he knows how I am about my looks, and he doesn't think I'm ugly, he says, and he doesn't, and he's like, so he's not gonna say that because he doesn't want me actually taking it serious, because he knows how sensitive I'm about that. So he might joke that I'm fat, even though I am fat too, right? I am fat. But, and I'm like, I don't really like being joked about that, because no one likes being joked about their damn weight, but whatever. Like, I don't know. I prefer no put downs. Okay? It's just like, I don't know why people, it's funny that they think it's okay to do that, but then, I don't know, then you can take things the wrong way. Because I know he also says his cousin, who's a female, seems to be putting down her husband, calling him fat all the time and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, she might be joking too, I guess, apparently, right? I mean, I'm just saying that out of context. Before I was like, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, if guys can do it, women can do it back, right? Jeez. But I don't know. Like I said, relationships are very weird, right? They're just very weird. So many people, you only handle so much. But I did want to say that, yeah. He won't call me ugly because he knows what you call it. I'm very sensitive about that. I'm like, and he says he doesn't think I'm ugly, and but yeah. Oh, it's fine. mean, that's what you want, right? Isn't that what I said? Didn't I say this once in a video? Like, it's like in that movie where that ugliest lady ever, like, this guy falls in love with her, and then he's like, you know, oh my god, he only sees her. She's like, there's hearts everywhere, right? Completely in love. Isn't that what people want? That's what you want, right? Like, and let's face it, in Game of Thrones, when that big tall lady that nobody really like would find attractive, right? That one guy's all, oh yeah, I like you. You know what I mean? And that's the cutest and romantic scene ever, right? Like the guy being that way, you know? I'm like, who doesn't like that shit, right? But yeah, you know. And then of course they don't end up getting together, and he ends up dying. Well, it's that part sad, you know. But yeah. Of course, she ends up falling in love with somebody else. That's the reason she likes this other guy. And Jamie, right there. But he's in love with his sister. But he does like her too, I think. But he loves his sister. You know what I mean? Him and his sister, they're twins, and they're in love. You know, because incest is a thing in this movie. But and that's can be romantic too, that he's that devoted to his sister in that kind of way, because that's disgusting, right? Because I mean, you know, I don't know, I guess guys being devoted to women is very attractive. That's very attractive. Anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. So there you go. But yeah, I guess like I said, I'm good again. Hopefully I'll start to keep focusing on the positive shit, and trying to take everything a little more lighter and this and that, so that I'm not so damn serious. But I can't help it, I'm just a serious person. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.